Hi everyone, and welcome to Lipstick on a Rig. In today's crochet tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to crochet a wine bottle tote that is ideal for those 1.5 liter wine bottles. And today we're going to be working with size 4 medium weight polyester yarn, and this is just the Lion Brand Yarns Respun, and this color is Parchment. And we'll also be using a size F or 5 or 3.75 millimeter crochet hook. And we're going to begin with a magic circle. So we're going to drape our tail over our working yarn and pinch that intersection. Then we're going to insert our crochet hook up in that loop and change hands. And while still pinching that intersection, we're going to yarn over and pull up through. And I like to insert a few fingers here while I place a chain 2. And that just keeps it nice and tight so that I can actually place these chain stitches easily. From here, we're going to place 12 double crochets inside of our circle, and make sure you're placing them right here so that you're working inside the loop as well as over your tail. And once you have your 12 double crochets, then go ahead and pull on your tail to tighten the gap in your magic circle. And we're going to skip our chain 2 here, so here and here, and we're going to slip stitch into our first double crochet. Then we're going to chain 2 again. And from here, we're going to place 2 double crochets in each of our previous row's double crochet stitches. And that does include this very first stitch where we placed our slip stitch and our chain 2, but make sure that you don't include your slip stitch here at the end of the row. So go ahead and place 2 double crochets in each of your stitches. And when you get to the end of your row, you should have a total of 24 double crochet stitches. And at the end of the row, we're going to skip our slip stitch as well as our chain 2, and we're going to slip stitch into the top of our first double crochet. From here, we're going to chain 2 again. And the pattern for this row is going to be to place 1 double crochet in our first stitch and then 2 double crochets in our second stitch. And we're going to make sure we place our first stitch in this very first double crochet where we already worked, and that we're skipping our very last slip stitch right here. So go ahead and place 1 double crochet and then 2 double crochets going all the way around your row, alternating between the 2. And when you get to the end of your row, you should have a total of 36 double crochet stitches. And again, at the end of your row, you're going to skip your slip stitch as well as your chain 2. And you're going to slip stitch into your first double crochet stitch. And for our last row of increasing, we're going to chain 2, and we're going to place 1 double crochet in our first 2 stitches, and then 2 double crochets in our third. And we're going to repeat that going all the way around our row. And when we get to the end of our row, we should have a total of 48 double crochet stitches. And again, make sure you're working in your very first stitch here and that you're skipping your slip stitch when you get to the end of the row. And at the end of your row, you're going to skip your slip stitch as well as your chain 2. And you're going to slip stitch into your first double crochet stitch. And we're going to begin our next row by chaining 2 And we're going to place one double crochet back in that same stitch where we just worked. And we're going to place one double crochet in the following 2 stitches. And so now you should have a chain 2 and 3 double crochets in place. So working backwards, make sure you're not working in your tiny little slip stitch here, but in the last actual double crochet stitch, we're going to place a double crochet here. And this is going to be a little wonky, so go ahead and yarn over and then insert your crochet hook in that stitch. Then we're going to yarn over and draw up around our 3 double crochets. And really you want to draw this all the way up to where your crochet hook is sort of next to your last double crochet stitch. And you might find it helpful to hold this loop down so that you can clearly see your loops. So from here, we're going to yarn over and drop our 2 loops, and then yarn over and drop our last 2 loops to finish out our double crochet stitch. So that's how you place your first cable stitch in the row. To place your subsequent cable stitches, you're going to skip your next unworked stitch and place one double crochet in these following 3 stitches here. So we're skipping this stitch and we're working in our next 3. Now that you have your 3 double crochets in place, you're going to work backwards and work in this skipped stitch here. And we're just going to place a double crochet there. So we're going to yarn over and insert our crochet hook, and then yarn over and draw all the way up. Then we can hold down this long loop if we need to. We're going to yarn over and drop 2 loops, and then yarn over and drop our last 2 loops. So that's how you're going to place your remaining cable stitches in this row. And we're just going to keep repeating that, going all the way around our row. And when we get done, we should have a total of 12 cable stitches. And at the end of your row, your project should look something like this. And so now we're just going to slip stitch into our first double crochet. And so we're going to skip this chain 2 here. And if you need some help finding your first double crochet, then sort of spread out your cable stitches, and you can see that our cable stitch has these 4 stitches. So you just want to slip stitch into the first one. From here, we're going to chain 2, and we're going to place one double crochet in our first 3 stitches. And then again, working backwards, we're going to make sure that we skip our slip stitch, and we're going to be working in the last stitch of our cable stitch. And we're going to place a double crochet there. And again, we're really going to pull this yarn up and hold it in place if we have to. And so from here, we're going to skip our next stitch and place one double crochet in our following 3 stitches. And you can see that our cable stitches are sort of offset by 1 stitch. So that'll give it sort of a fun spiral pattern. And from here, we're going to place one double crochet back in our skipped stitch to complete our second cable stitch. And we're just going to repeat that pattern going all the way around our row, and when we're done, we should have a total of 12 cable stitches. And when you get to the end of your row, again, you're just going to skip your chain 2, and you're going to slip stitch into your first double crochet stitch here. And from here, we're going to chain 2, and then we're just going to repeat our last row over and over to build the body of our wine tote. And I went ahead and crocheted my cable stitch for a total of 24 rows. And so now we're going to work our handles. So after you've slip stitched into your first double crochet of your first cable stitch, then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to place 1 single crochet in our first 12 stitches. And that does include this first stitch that we've already worked in. And once you have your 12 single crochets in place, then we're going to chain 12. And once you have your 12 chains in place, then we're going to skip 12 stitches. And in our 13th stitch, we're going to place a single crochet. Then we're going to place 1 single crochet in our next 11 stitches. So now you should have a total of 12 single crochets. So we're going to chain 12 again. And so now if you skip your 12 stitches, you should be at the end of your row. So we're going to slip stitch into the top of our first single crochet stitch, making sure that we skip that chain 1. And then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to place 1 single crochet in these first 12 stitches. And again, that does include that stitch where you've already worked. And once you have your 12 single crochets in place, then we're going to place 12 single crochets over the chain stitches that form our first handle. So to do that, you're going to insert your crochet hook in the gap between the body of your wine tote and your chain that forms your handle, and you're going to yarn over and pull up through. Then you're going to yarn over and drop those 2 loops. So now we're going to repeat that process 11 times so that we have a total of 12 single crochets over our first handle. And once you have your 12 single crochets over your first handle, then we're going to dive right into our first single crochet stitch, and we're going to place 1 single crochet in each of these single crochet stitches between our handles. So you should have 12 single crochets here. And when you make it back to your second handle, we're just going to place our 12 single crochets over the chain stitches that form it. And so now you should be at the end of your row. So you're going to make sure that you skip your slip stitch and your chain 1, and they might be really small, and you're going to slip stitch into your first single crochet. And for our next row, we're going to chain 1, and then we're just going to place 1 single crochet in each of the stitches in our row. And so when you get to your handles, you should just be able to place 1 single crochet in each of the single crochet stitches over them. And again, at the end of the row, we're going to skip our slip stitch as well as our chain 1, and we're going to slip stitch into our first single crochet stitch. From here, we're going to chain 1 and repeat our last row, placing 1 single crochet in each stitch in our row. And we're going to repeat this for multiple rows to build the body of our handles. And I placed 5 rows of single crochets on top of my handles. So now, after slip stitching into my first single crochet stitch, I'm just going to cut and tie off my yarn. And I am going to hide this tail down the inside of my wine tote here. Please let me know in the comments below if you experienced any issues while you were making this, and I will do my best to help you out. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel, Lipstick on a Rig. Thank you so much for working with me, and I hope you have a wonderful, awesome day.